guys? Hopefully everyone having a good day, and thank y'all for taking your time to checking me out. Today we're gonna be talking about the Bob Ross effects. Okay, so Netflix. Okay, and this was done by Melissa McCartney and Ben Falcon, and it's to me, hey, one of the best about Bob Ross I ever seen. He kind of trusts everyone. Probably he was the guy, but this almost happened to me. And like I said, sometimes you're gonna have failures, but you got to go ahead and pick yourself back up. It was an incident that exactly the same way. You know, people was like, "Hey, go ahead and let's make this stuff," but they didn't want to talk about the business part. Hey, everything in business or anything you have to do, you got to make sure you got them I's dotted, okay, before you even working something. If you're in music and if you're getting some music from a producer or anything, make sure you got that stuff dotted because that stuff can come back at you. All right. That's real talk right there. If you in filming or anything, or artist or actor or actress, make sure that your contract state that how you get paid before you start working. Okay. Some people start, it's like, hey, I love to do this. And they start and they don't read it and they not getting nothing. And this happened in the music industry, especially back in the days that people weren't getting paid for the stuff what they was doing, okay, the work they was putting in. It's the same thing. Business is business, okay? Once again, business is business. If you don't do it right, it's not gonna work, okay? So Bob Ross kind of trusts some of these people and they wasn't in his life, right? But if it's true or not true, all right, the whole more of the story is it happens. It happens all the time. And I'm here to teach you for you won't get in that position, all right? So if you're going to have a business, you find some people who you trust. And when you have those people you trust, because anybody can scoop in the last minute and take your stuff just like that. Make sure you have a will, all right? Make sure you have everything dotted, all right? Make sure if you're going to have employees or something, make sure you know exactly what they're going to get paid. Managers know exactly what they get paid. People running your company, make sure that if you don't want to follow those structures or something like that, if you're an individual person, if you find somebody you trust, make sure that that person you trust know how to operate your business, but don't let that person scoop in to take your business. All right. So you make sure that person don't take your business. It happens all the time. And is it about greed? Yeah, it can be greed, trust, betrayal, just like the movie. All right. I want y'all to check that out. It's really deep and it will educate you on different things. All right. And I'm not trying to make the person who behind, the person who did it or anything like that, or the company mad or nothing like that. My job is just teach you not for you won't get in that position. Okay. If you're a person who's staying at home teaching your kids and you got your business, even playing video games, you got to make sure your paperwork is right. If your paperwork is not right, long term coming, that something might come to your house, right? Or whatever you at, place of business. So make sure you always on point on that, okay? It kind of woke me up a little bit that something that happened in the past, all right? So that was one of my failures too, similar to Bob Ross, all right? And don't try to, you're going to have failures, but don't be getting your stuff up there and then somebody take your own, everything away from you, all right? So if you're in music, all right? If you're in music, anything, if you sign with a company, make sure everything is paperwork is good, okay? Forever, find a way that you can get that. Talk to your lawyer, that way you can slide in there, all right? Um, Another thing too, when you're doing it, especially these days, everything is online. You can be an artist or anything. You can just go ahead and put your stuff out there yourself, all right? You really don't, as long as you market yourself, you really don't even need a company unless you don't know which way to go. And if you're just trying to get upfront money or whatever, all right, cool. But it happens all the time. And you got artists who, die broke because stuff like Bob Ross, right? You know, we love these people. We see them, but we don't see the behind the scene, all right? Um, but as long as you have a strong mind and you think about the business part, you always gonna be successful on that, all right, guys? But it's amazing. It kind of blew my mind from that. But I ain't gonna make this too long. Make sure y'all guys read y'all contract. Make sure y'all guys get the paperwork going. Make sure you got your LLC. All right. And hopefully everyone will have a good day today. Hey, once again, this is XV88 Mars Playground. Make sure you subscribe. All right, guys.